Daily Dose of English presents Daily English Idioms. Part 64.
Rust off your feet. Meaning: being very busy. Examples: she's been rushed off her feet since the start of the school year. We've been rushed off our feet since the shop opened. He's been rushed off his feet since the new project began. Footloose and fancy-free. Meaning: having freedom and being without commitments. Examples: he was footloose and fancy-free and didn't have any responsibilities. She enjoyed her footloose and fancy-free lifestyle. I'm looking forward to being footloose and fancy-free once I graduate. Step on the gas. Meaning: to make an effort to move faster or try harder. Examples: we need to step on the gas if we're going to finish this project on time. He needs to step on the gas if he wants to pass his exams. She stepped on the gas to try and complete the task quickly. Beat/knock the living daylights out of someone. Meaning: to violently attack someone. Examples: he was beaten and knocked the daylights out of him. The attackers knocked the daylights out of him. He was beaten so badly he was knocked the living daylights out of him. Know the ropes. Meaning: to understand how something works. Examples: she knows the ropes and can help you with the project. He knows the ropes and can show you how to use the software. I don't know the ropes yet, but I'm learning quickly. Red light district. Meaning: an area of a town or city where prostitution is common. Examples: he was found in the red light district late at night. She was warned not to go to the red light district alone. I have never been to a red light district before. Battle lines are drawn. Meaning: a situation when two sides are in disagreement and preparing for a conflict. Examples: the battle lines were drawn and the two sides were ready for war. The battle lines have been drawn and the sides have taken their positions. With the battle lines drawn, the two sides are ready to fight. Save the day. Meaning: to help in a difficult situation, often at the last minute. Examples: she saved the day when the presentation was almost ruined. He saved the day when the project was behind schedule. She was able to save the day and the event was a success. Good value for money. Meaning: being worth the money spent. Examples: the hotel was good value for money. The meal was good value for money and the portion size was generous. The shoes were good value for money and of good quality. A stone's throw away. Meaning: very close by. Examples: the beach is only a stone's throw away from the hotel. The train station is a stone's throw away from my house. The restaurant is a stone's throw away from the cinema. Go downhill. Meaning: to become worse or of poorer quality. Examples: his health has been going downhill since the accident. The quality of the food has been going downhill since the new chef took over. The school's reputation has been going downhill since the new principal arrived. A roaring trade. Meaning: a very successful business. Examples: the cafe has been doing a roaring trade since it opened. The restaurant is doing a roaring trade since the new menu was launched. The shop has been doing a roaring trade since the new owner took over. On the dole. Meaning: receiving money from the government as a form of unemployment benefit. Examples: he's been on the dole since he lost his job. She's been on the dole for the past 6 months. They've been on the dole since the factory closed. Creative accounting. Meaning: accounting practices that are not strictly legal but allow companies to reduce their tax liability. Examples: the company has been accused of using creative accounting to reduce their tax bill. He was accused of using creative accounting to hide losses. The company was investigated for using creative accounting to inflate profits. Off the cuff. Meaning: without preparation, improvisation. Examples: he made his speech off the cuff and it was very well received. She answered the questions off the cuff and did very well. He gave an off-the-cuff response and it was not well received. Pull someone's leg. Meaning: to tease someone or make a joke at their expense. Examples: he was just pulling my leg when he said I was going to win the lottery. She was pulling his leg when she said she'd seen him on TV. I knew he was just pulling my leg when he said I'd won the race. Gutter press. Meaning: newspapers that report stories of scandal and gossip. Examples: he was hounded by the gutter press during his trial. She was vilified by the gutter press during her divorce. The gutter press has been running stories about the celebrity's private life. Cry one's eyes out. Meaning: to cry very hard. Examples: she was crying her eyes out when she found out the news. He was crying his eyes out when he heard what had happened. I was crying my eyes out when I had to say goodbye. Over the hill. Meaning: past one's prime or best years. Examples: she's over the hill and can no longer compete at the highest level. He's over the hill and his career is in decline. I'm over the hill and I need to find a new profession. Put/lay one's cards on the table. Meaning: to be honest and open about one's plans and intentions. Examples: he laid his cards on the table and told them what he wanted. She put her cards on the table and revealed her true intentions. I laid my cards on the table and was honest about my feelings. Chip on your shoulder. Meaning: a grudge or resentment that is carried for a long time. Examples: he has a chip on his shoulder about his childhood. She has a chip on her shoulder about her past. I have a chip on my shoulder about my family situation. Lull before the storm. Meaning: A period of calm before a difficult situation or event. Examples. This is the lull before the storm, so make sure you're prepared. She knew the lull before the storm wouldn't last long. He enjoyed the lull before the storm while he could. Industrial strength. Meaning: an expression used to describe something that is very powerful or of a high quality. Examples. He needed industrial strength paint to cover the wall. She bought industrial strength glue to fix the vase. I used industrial strength detergent to get the stains out. Today's idioms were: rust off your feet, footloose and fancy-free, step on the gas, beat/knock the living daylights out of someone, know the ropes, red light district, battle lines are drawn, save the day, good value for money, a stone's throw away, go downhill, a roaring trade, on the dole, creative accounting, off the cuff, pull someone's leg, gutter press, cry one's eyes out, over the hill, put/lay one's cards on the table, chip on your shoulder, lull before the storm, industrial strength.